We've got a game in Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium. It's the Ohio Bobcats and the Western Michigan Broncos. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Broncos offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And, David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Second and long here. To the air. It's Hill. He'll take the deep shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Broncos are flying down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hand it to the back. He's past the sticks. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Plows through the defense. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Broncos! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. The Bobcats offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
And the Bobcats moving quickly to the line.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that, to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't fooled by it. They weren't fooled by the read game at all. Played discipline, kept eyes on the quarterback, strung that along towards the sideline, and made the big tackle.
Out wide right, it's Perry. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And after the pick, there is an injured player who's still on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Broncos come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Sells the run, wants to pass. Got him quickly. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Hill. Got his man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Broncos, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking for running room. Just smothered on the play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Motion from the back. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough. They got nothing and liked it, or probably didn't like it on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ohio sends out the offense to start this drive. And this quarterback really needs to come out of his funk right now. There's been next to zero execution in the passing game. They haven't taken care of the football, and they'll try to get something going, and they'll have to mount a rally. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Stokes. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more muscle on that football. It comes up short. Got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not a lot of room to field this one. No room to bring it back. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Oh, he's got some space. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Knocked down immediately.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Not just a first down. He wants a touchdown. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. Quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play.
Wide open spaces. He's at the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. keeps it on the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Moving the pocket, it's Stokes. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long first down marker just short of the goal line. They're all over him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. On play action. Took a shot as he threw.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offense
going for it all. He's got it inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Long way to go on 2nd down. Running to the left. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying him out there.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. This senior has seen it all behind center over his career, but not much going so far. They came into this one believing that they could make explosive plays in the passing game, but they haven't taken care of the football, and they haven't done much up top.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Defense there to stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it was a good move that got him that much.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Catch in the middle. It's Thurman. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Ohio. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And how about the big tight end doing the work for the quarterback, man? Nice, short, safe throw. And how about the speed, the athletic ability? You've seen the evolution of the tight end in the history of football, and this is exactly why. They went from being a big target to now a guy that can make plays after the catch and make big home run plays like he did right there.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He's got the back in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. Drops back, it's Hill.
Man, it's nice to have a weapon like that. A receiver playing running back. A guy that you feel so comfortable with that you can slip him out of the backfield, let him run that angle. He sticks his foot in the ground, creates separation, and makes a big play for this offense. Nice versatility by the running back.
The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's complete to the right. Inside the 40. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Broncos go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Rush right in his face. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Finds a crease at the 20. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He can be dangerous with the... his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Less than half minute to play here in the half. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Moves the pocket. It's Stokes. Fires to the wideout. Nice work along that left side to get the catch and stay in bounds. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Look out! Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Second and long here. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Gonna let it fly. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The hand to the running back. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The whistle sounded, and they got it called just in time, using the timeout with a second left. Now to see if they can score before the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin with the Michigan State Spartans taking on the number 3 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Hoosiers in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being pumped right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Broncos will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Checking in with the Bobcats head coach at the half. Their quarterback has to be better. The turnovers in the first half are the story of the game. The quarterback is struggling, and they believe that he can get it together and be more protective, protect the ball, and not put his wide receivers in jeopardy. They did run the ball well in the first half. We'll see if they rely more on the ground game so the quarterback can gain his composure. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The short hands, it's Thurman. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The Bobcats want to move quickly. Wants to throw. It's Stokes. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Bobcats will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. Western Michigan ready to get things going right now on offense. Handoff from the gun. At the 40, there he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. RPO complete. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. Finds a tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Broncos have their offense in high gear. Off play action on first down. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of that one.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Dropping back, it's Hill. Turns it upfield. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Broncos, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Sells to fake. Oh, pressure's coming. And the ball's out, and they're after it. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense. And they're
touchdown Broncos! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking downfield, it's Stokes. Finds his man. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, two guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Snaps it in the shotgun. Unloads it left. And the timing just a hair off.
Oh, and you just feel kind of like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity. He had him open. They just overshot it a little bit. Man, those sting.
Out wide left, it's Jones. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won third down and forced him on fourth down.
As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards.
Now look, you don't see kickers on highlight tapes too often. That 61-yard field goal is going to make every highlight reel in the country. Wow.
Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Rush is on. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Gets rid of it.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
He's looking deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Broncos line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Hauls it in at the 40. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Sells to run, looking to pass. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. A little midweek action to keep you going. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking downfield, it's Stokes. Quickly to the tight end. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it loose deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. Catch is made at the 15. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly roll.
Hey guys, down here on the Western Michigan sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quick give. Got the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. The pull and throw off the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 3rd and long right here. To the air, it's Hill. Hauls it in. Now well within striking distances. That 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Finds his man on the RPO. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! Quick strike through the air for the score. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. And this less than stellar performance is something you just can't afford when you have a veteran signal caller. And you can mark that clash as advantage defense. His corners made plays. Really, the whole secondary has, David.
They have, and this whole defense has. And this QB, man, he's been very ungood. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Like, he just hasn't been the guy that he has the potential to be and hasn't put drives together. And this offense has just sputtered, and it's just one of those days they want to forget.
Throws for the tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Looking to throw, it's Hill. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got the tight end. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Turning it on. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19 into the red zone. It'll be first down. And the Broncos looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. A one-sided game like this one, and you suffer an injury, that is not ideal. They'll need a bunch on second down. Trying to establish the run. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. The Broncos line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. From the gun. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on first down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. And it's on the guy behind center to get this offense going. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up many yards or points for that matter, and they also haven't taken care of the ball.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Tells the run, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Long way to go on second down. Sets his feet. It's Stokes. They're all over him. And it's a sack.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
I know this offense has really struggled in this game, but they've still got individuals offensively that are trying to make plays, and they're trying to flash.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Wide receiver comes in motion. Needs it here on 4th down. Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And Man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. He can't find the place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting, keep chasing. They finally catch him, get the big sack on 4th down.
And the Broncos come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Rides to the back. Stopped right there. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.